Hi, it's Kara. It's great to see you again. I've been writing on the website, but I thought I would mix things up and do another video. I haven't done one for a while. Recently, I was listening to an interview, and the woman was telling a story about how she was hired for a job as an assistant for a billionaire, and he had never had an assistant, so they weren't really sure what the job responsibilities were going to be. And they talked about it, and he wasn't really sure exactly what he needed. So he said to her, I just need you to add value to my life every day. And that struck a chord with her. And so from that day on, every morning when she woke up, she said, how can I add value to my boss's day today? This also reminds me of another great story that I remember, another inspiring story from Russell Simmons' book, Super Rich, which is filled with inspiration. But this one particular story I thought of with how can I add value, because it's the story of a man who moved to Los Angeles because he wanted to get into the movie business. And he auditioned and he wasn't getting hired and he was running out of money. It was around this time that he met Russell Simmons, and he asked for his advice. And Russell Simmons' advice was, whatever you do, do it with as much enthusiasm and love and passion as you can. Be great at whatever it is that you're doing, and then things will follow. Doors will open for you. So he did not forget this advice, and he was hired. The only job he could get was a job in an ice cream parlor. So he was scooping ice cream. Now, a lot of people would have had a pretty negative attitude about that job. This guy was a college graduate, and he obviously thought he had more to offer than scooping ice cream. But he remembered Russell Simmons' advice, and so he decided he was going to be the best ice cream scooper that there was. And he showed up every day at work, great enthusiasm and passion, made the customers smile, great interaction, boss loved him. So he was keeping his vibrational levels really high too. Well, one day, a customer came in who was so impressed with how this man worked at the ice cream parlor that he decided he wanted to offer him a job. And his job, this man, was the manager of a Ralph Lauren clothing store. And so the future actor obviously took the offer to go work at the Ralph Lauren clothing store, which still wasn't being an actor, but it was a step up from the ice cream parlor, because now we got all the Ralph Lauren clothes at a great discount, so he could afford to wear them. And he was starting now, because he was dressed so well and because he was meeting people who were coming into the Ralph Lauren store, he was starting to get invited to social gatherings. And because of that, he was at a social gathering looking very dapper in all of his Ralph Lauren clothes, and happened to wind up in a conversation with someone who was a casting agent for an upcoming movie. And so you can see where this is going. He wound up getting a part in a movie, and now he actually is doing very well, making a living, working as an actor in Hollywood, which would not have happened if he had not gone to the ice cream parlor every day with an attitude of, how can I add value at my work today? So I always love that story and think about that story, and this other story about that phrase just really, really just captured the essence of the message that Russell Simmons gave to that actor, and that so many of us have heard, and sometimes we don't realize how important it is to do that with the right attitude, that you are not going to find the job that you love unless you start loving the job that you're in first. And the way to do that is to go into it each day realizing that you are living your purpose in that job, because our purpose is to add value. So start living your purpose in that job. Go to that job with the attitude, how can I add value today? And you'll keep your vibrational level high, and you will be living your life purpose. If you like this video, I'd love you to share it. If there's someone you think can help, I would love that. So thanks for watching and have a great week.